Target is truly honored to sponsor this conference and to be here with all of you. I love the theme of this year's conference, the fierce urgency of now. Because everyone in this room knows that right now in America, there's a crisis in education, and the stakes are incredibly high. Recent data tells us that 1 in 4 American students did not graduate from high school. That's 1 in 4. And 40% of our Hispanic and African American students did not earn a diploma. If America is going to remain globally competitive and create the workforce and leaders of the future, we need to harness the collective power of our communities, our country, our companies, everyone in this room to find a solution to this pressing social issue. At Target, our ties to education run deep, but we feel compelled to do even more. That's why we give 5% of our income, that's $3 million every week, and millions of volunteer hours. We've sustained that level of giving since 1946, and today, 5% in giving is 5 times the national corporate benchmark. It's also why we recently introduced Target Read With Me, our movement to get kids reading proficiently by the end of 3rd grade. We've chosen to address this issue because, as many of you know, it's a very important milestone on the pathway to graduation. It's when kids make that critical transition from learning to read to reading to learn. There are 4 parts to the Target Read With Me initiative. The first is that we will donate more than $500 million to education by the end of 2015. That doubles our support to date for a total of $1 billion. It's the single largest charitable commitment in the history of our company. Second, we plan to launch a physical and virtual reading center of excellence that will support and share solutions and best practices in reading. This innovative learning space will house technology, tools, and resources to help drive a reading revolution. Third, we've launched a reading pledge in hopes of inspiring parents, caring adults, and our 350,000 plus Target team members to pledge to a regular reading schedule with a child. This pledge is about changing behaviors and making a real commitment to a child or children in your life. I've taken the pledge myself, and in the last 4 weeks, I've signed up to be a reading buddy at a local school in our headquarters in Minneapolis. I have started Skyping with my niece in London, and we're reading Lord of the Rings together. And I have rediscovered the joy of hearing my 8-year-old son, Jacob, read out loud to me. I had no idea that the adventures of Captain Underpants could be so exciting. You can make a difference in a child's life by stopping by the pledge kiosk that you probably saw as you were signing in right here in the hotel lobby and taking the pledge yourself. I encourage you to do so because when we get 1 million pledges, Target will donate 1 million age-appropriate books to kids in cities across the country in partnership with First Book. That's on top of the 1 million books we already donated last month when we announced our reading commitment. Target Read With Me builds upon our legacy of supporting education through other programs such as Target Library Makeovers. This innovative program allows us to donate books and renovate libraries in elementary schools in need across the country, including one right here in New Orleans, where local Target team members will make over the Banneker Elementary in the Louisiana Recovery School District this Friday. Helping children read proficiently by the end of 3rd grade is where Target has chosen to make a difference. But we know that the education agenda is incredibly broad. That's why we're so proud to support this important gathering, a cornerstone of the efforts for Grantmakers across the nation to work together. We're here for a reason. We value the contributions of every person in this room to ensure every learner in every family across the country has the opportunity to succeed.